June 20th City Council meeting. If you'd join me for a moment of silence and Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please, Ms. Orlovsky.
Michelle Volk.
Here.
Luke Hellier.
Here.
John Bermel.
Here.
Dan Wolter. Absent. Joshua Lee.
Here. Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll now move on to item number 3. This is citizens' comments, an opportunity for those residents and business owners to share concerns up to 3 minutes. So if you have something to share, you can raise your hand. Okay, moving on. Item number 4, additional agenda information. Mr. Kinnon.
I've got 2 updates, Mayor. Item 7, we have an updated resolution at your desk for that item. And then also for the consent agenda, we are asking for item G to be removed. That's an encroachment agreement, and that property owner just wanted a little bit more time to review that encroachment agreement before signing. So we're asking that when the consent agenda is approved, that you remove item G.
Item G. Okey doke.
That's it, Mayor.
All right, moving on to item 5, presentations introduction. And this is an update from Panaprog Board, Mr. Jacobus. Good evening and welcome back.
Good evening, Council, Mayor. My name is Paul Jacobus. I'm the second Vice President of the Panaprog Executive Team. Team Panaprog is busy with final preparations for the 57th Annual Festival that started in 1967. Our marketing plan moves into full gear this week, and members of Team Panaprog wanted to take this opportunity to say a few words about this year's festival. Most know that Panaprog was started to celebrate the development of the Air Lake Industrial Park, and Team Panaprog's vision is to continue that tradition while we seek out and find ways of celebrating our community, businesses, park system, and all that City of Lakeville has to offer. In our planning, the focus this year was and will be to ensure our established events are executed with excellence and then prioritize and support new events brought forward by local organizations and businesses. Panaprog and our partners will host over 50 events during this year's festival. New for 2023 will be an event sponsored by the Lakeville Lions and Panaprog Festival. The CAF Rise Above Red Tail exhibit will be featured over 4 different days at 2 locations. This exhibit will tell the story of the Tuskegee Airmen and inspire both young and old to overcome challenges in life and rise above. Additionally, some new items. The cribbage and euchre tournaments are back with our new host, the Red Fox. A new Fitness in the Park event is planned. Baldy's Tailgate has jumped in with sponsorship and will be offering entertainment in the form of dueling pianos and comedy shows. The new Casperson Park Performance Stage will see its first Panaprog ever. And to wrap up the week, another new event, the Lakeville Faith Community will be putting on a Panaprog post party on the last Sunday afternoon of Panaprog. In closing, Team Panaprog would like to acknowledge the planning support from key departments within the city: Public Works and the Streets team, Park and Rec, Police and Fire. Their guidance and experience is important to the success of Panaprog, and we could not do it without their assistance. So we thank you for allowing them to work with us. We believe the festival is getting better every year with something to offer everyone. We hope to see you at many of the festival events, and as tradition continues, we would like to now present each of you with the 2023 Panaprog button.
All right.
I have an assistant. Are there any questions?
When do the buttons go on sale?
The buttons are already on sale. I believe we're selling them at the Heritage Center across the street, Cub Foods, and Lakeville Liquors, among a few other places.
I assume Ace Hardware.
Ace Hardware.
All right.
My assistant's supposed to be giving me those answers right now. Tapestry Coffee.
Tapestry Coffee. Cub Foods, very good. Any other questions or comments? Thank you, sir.
Very much.
Looking forward to it as always. Appreciate it. Thank you for all your hard work to the board. Moving on to item number 6, the consent agenda. These are more routine items of the council. Are there any items that council would like to pull for discussion Okay, seeing none, so I'll take a motion to approve the consent agenda except for item G.
Point of information.
Yes.
Do we need to recognize Councilmember Walter before taking this vote?
Yeah.
Have you noted in the agenda that
Yeah.
he is present now?
Yes, I did.
Yes, that's all we need.
Okay,
Here.
great.
Here. Got him.
I'll move approval of the consent agenda.
Okay, and is there a second?
Second.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Consent agenda is approved. Moving on to item number 7, resolution authorizing issuance, awarding sale, prescribing the form and details, and providing for the payment of $10 million in general obligation bonds, Series 2023A. And I believe we have Ms. Green from Northland Securities. Welcome.
Thank you. Mayor, Council, good evening. We have the results of your 2023A series of bonds today. I'm happy to report that we had a good showing this morning, so 8 bids were received overall. Just as a reminder, the 2023A series of bonds will be used to finance the 2023 street reconstruction projects and then also finance a variety of the park improvements as well. So we do have a couple of different structures here. So with the street reconstruction portion, that will be financed over 10 years, with the park improvements being financed over 20. The bonds are considered a general obligation, and the city will pledge a debt service levy to the repayment of the bonds. We did seek a rating for this issuance, and the rating came back affirmed at AAA, so congratulations to the city on maintaining that AAA status. The rating report probably looks a little bit different than what you've seen in the past. That's due to the fact that Moody's implemented some methodology change this past year. But that being said, they continue to comment, of course, on the city's strong level of reserves, financial management, financial position, and then the wealth and income levels here in Lakeville. So again, congratulations on maintaining that rating. Competitive sale here today. So we took bids at 10 a.m. this morning. Again, 8 bids came in. The low bid is from Robert W. Baird out of Milwaukee, and the city likely has some familiarity with that name, as we've seen them show up as a low bid before. They did bid with a syndicate, so I think when I counted, I got about 25 or 26 other underwriters bidding alongside them, so a nice showing this morning that bid alongside Baird, in addition to those 7 other bids that were received. You do have a final maturity here of February 1 of 2044, and then an optional call beginning February 1 of 2031. The par amount of the bonds has been reduced to $9,220,000. That's down from that $10 million figure that was noted in the agenda. So that's why you're seeing that revised resolution come out today. Once the final numbers are compiled, we do add in that premium, and that is where you're seeing that adjustment to the par amount. And council, again, has heard us talk about premium in the past. You've received premium on the last several bond issues that you've done, and that simply means that investors are willing to provide you with cash upfront in exchange for a higher interest rate on the bonds. So we've gone from that $10 million figure down to $9,220,000. The bonds are scheduled to close in July on the 20th, and that will allow the city to continue moving forward with those projects, with the street reconstruction and also with the park improvements. I am happy to stand for any questions that you may have, but I will conclude my comments there.
All right. Council, questions, comments? Okay, very good. Glad to see the numbers shake out the way they did. So if not, I will take a motion on resolution.
I move to a resolution authorizing issuance, awarding sale, prescribing the form and details, and providing for the payment of $9,220,000 of general obligation bonds, Series 2023A.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion on the motion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Volk.
Aye.
Hillier.
Aye.
Bermal.
Aye.
Walter.
Aye.
Lee.
Aye.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to items 8 and 9. Any unfinished or new business for the council? Okay, any announcements? All right. And let's see. So announcements, regular meeting for July 3rd has been canceled. The next work session is June 26th, and that, as a reminder, is at the water treatment facility on 185th and Ipava. And our next regular meeting here in City Hall is July 17th at 6:30 PM. And with that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? We're adjourned.